Welcome to this miles by foot tour of George Bush Intercontinental Airport, code IAH. IAH is located a half-hour's drive north of Houston, the largest city in Texas. It's our nation's 12th busiest airport, serving as a domestic and international hub for United Airlines. Besides United, IAH hosts 26 other airlines, becoming the first North American airport that can fly you to any populated continent. IAH has developed an identity all its own, and my tour today documents my first time visiting this oversized hub. But of course it's large. Everything's slightly larger than average in Texas. Let's explore. IAH has 5 terminals, located on one or both sides of Terminal Road, used for pickup and drop-off. All terminals are connected airside via the Skyway People Mover. Regardless of airline or destination, you can connect to your next flight without having to leave security. All airlines are localized to one terminal except United, which can be found all over the airport based on destination and size of the aircraft. Terminal A is the westernmost terminal at IAH, and it's physically separated from the other 4 terminals, connected only via the Skyway. The terminal has a north and south departure hall connected by a single corridor passing over Terminal Road. The North Hall has 10 gates with a food court in the center. The farther gates belong to Frontier, with a couple flights a day serving 5 destinations weekly, and Delta. Delta's closest hub is Atlanta, 700 miles away, but they still average 25 flights a day from this corner of the airport to these destinations. Air Canada, a Star Alliance partner, flies to 3 Canadian cities from Gate A9, and Alaska Airlines goes to Seattle twice a day from A11. To the left, as you enter the North Hall, you can instead go downstairs to A3, the communal gate area for Southwest passengers. 8 remote stands serve their brightly colored Boeings, which fly about 20 flights a day across these 9 destinations. Southwest's real Houston home is at Hobby Airport. I'll be visiting there in a couple weeks, so please come back and check it out then. Terminal A's South Hall also contains 10 gates, split evenly between American Airlines to the right as you enter the hall, and Spirit to the left. Despite its small footprint, American serves 8 destinations with almost 40 daily flights, more than any other carrier besides United. Fully a quarter of those make the 220-mile hop to Dallas, American's busiest hub, with 10 daily flights. American even has an Admirals Club here for weary travelers. Down the other direction, after passing through another well-stocked food court, you'll come to Spirit's home at IAH. Spirit's growing service profile includes a whopping 21 destinations, second only to United in terms of places they fly. JetBlue uses one gate here, A24, to serve Boston and JFK each once a day. Skyway stations are found on the north side of each terminal. Let's take it one stop to Terminal B, home to United's regional center. Altogether, United serves over 150 destinations from IAH, mostly small local airports across the South, Midwest, and the Great Plains, including 13 cities in Texas alone. Most of these regional flights arrive and depart from one of 3 mega gates in the southern part of Terminal B, complete with huge monitors telling you the status of yours and everyone else's flight. There's a United help desk and self-service kiosks at the entrance to this area if you have issues with your trip, and you can find a United Club as you enter this southern half. Terminal B has 2 little rotundas on the north side with long halls leading to each. The west one has 6 gates, and the east one has 5. The entrance to the Skyway, or the Terminal Link as some older signs say, is right next to the entrance to the western tunnel. However, if you're adventurous, bored, or you're me, you can go to the next terminal on foot from the eastern rotunda. Terminal C is the largest terminal at IAH, with 3 departure halls on the north side and 3 on the south side, counting 29 gates among them, all serving United exclusively. The North Hall is much newer and larger, serving longer haul destinations and bigger aircraft. Terminal C has the largest 2 United clubs at IAH, one near gate C1, and the other on the southern side near C33. The transfer hall that connects the 2 halves also contains the Skyway station, near the north side like the others. From the north half of C, you can walk east to Terminal D. D is the first of 2 international terminals, and you can find planes from destinations as diverse as Tegucigalpa and Tokyo, Mexico City, and Munich. Terminal D is home to IAH's USO Lounge, located next to gates D1, 2, and 3. As home to international travel, you'll find plenty of duty-free shops, high-end retailers, and lounges for KLM, British Airways, and Air France, as well as a shared lounge for Qatar, Air China, Emirates, EVA Air, and Lufthansa passengers. American Express's Centurion Lounge is also in Terminal D. Terminal E is one of the newest terminals at IAH, primarily serving United's international flights. In 2022, United is offering a passport-pushing 50 international destinations from IAH, including nonstop service to 17 cities in Mexico and dozens of destinations throughout the Americas. United maintains 2 lounges in this terminal, a United Club near Gate E12, and nearby the Upper Crust Polaris Lounge, open to Star Alliance long-haul business and first-class passengers. Let's head landside. For ground transportation, each terminal has a spot for taxi and rideshare pickups. Rental cars are available from a dedicated 24-hour rental car center, just a 5-minute shuttle ride from any terminal. The shuttle runs every 5 to 10 minutes, and overnight every 10 to 15 minutes. Houston's Metro bus service operates from Terminal C only, and it's how I left today. I'll cover it in an upcoming video. If you're landside but need to get between terminals, IAH has a second people mover called the Subway, as opposed to the airside Skyway. Each landside terminal has an underground station, and there's also a station for the airport's on-site Marriott between terminals B and C. The entire length of the subway is walkable if you're so inclined. The whole length is around a mile, with each station a 5-minute walk or 3-minute ride. It doesn't move very fast. Houston's main airport at IAH is enormous, and while not as straightforward as other hub airports, the sheer quantity of flights and variety of destinations more than make up for it. The best part about huge airports is seeing all the enticing places you can travel, even if you're just passing through. You'll encounter people in all stages and walks of life in an airport, a little microcosm of our interconnected world. If the last 2 years of quarantines, restrictions, and tragedy have taught us anything, it's to be grateful for the opportunities our modern world affords and cherish the chances to see it when we can. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to Miles by Foot. Every 2 weeks I publish airport tours, both narrated and unnarrated, as well as flight experiences to bring you along on my travels. And I'll be moving to once a week as soon as I can. The next video will be a complete unnarrated walk of IAH, followed by a tour of Houston's other, older airport, Houston Hobby, which was just selected as North America's first 5-star airport by Skytrax. Come back and join me, and until then, thanks for watching, and keep moving forward.